It's her intro.
Hi guys, how are you? Okay, let me start again. Hi guys, how are you? It's Jonasi here. I am a content creator, social media influencer, however you'd like to call it, and I'm here on Freyda's channel today. We want to discuss the polygamist. I know it's been forever and it's no longer trending, but I feel like these are issues we must still discuss. So yeah, we're going to discuss each character and what we thought about it. And we'll also like to hear from you in the comment section. What do you think about certain characters?
I think we're going to give our reviews are honest and filtered.
Unfiltered reviews.
Deep. So I think let's start with Joyce.
Yeah.
In at first I didn't understand why she was doing too much, and I don't believe that you should let a man tell you to acha kudi ka 100.
Kana kuza ka okay ka one
actions.
Yeah.
Also nazo tawura.
But no, let's be honest. Jonasi, he acted like he was a loving father and a loving husband. Remember kuti Joyce akatozobata because akaona lipstick pashirt yake. Saka Jonasi anambobvira azoita sei achinja akazochinja when anonza Joyce pakazorova chi girlfriend yake.
Saka udziva musanorowe my girlfriend.
I think it's really unnecessary kurova girlfriend because it doesn't change the actions of your husband. What do you gain? I know probably but I think samai guru because no amai guru in this situation. Usazvibvise pachigaro chako. Samai guru wakatogara apa. Saka ukaenda ukanorovana negirlfriend. Now you are.
So what do you think could place him nagachitwa? Wait a say. Anamai guru wait a say.
Samai guru.
Wait I say.
I'll just take it up with my husband. I think I'll take it up with my husband.
She's no one, it's nothing. Like Jaito is a paper. You're beating up innocent people.
I would punish my husband.
How?
I think there are ways of punishing a man. It's fine. It's fine. He must just know what is kumba nabuzi. And then whatever you were doing to take care of him. Things but I feel like it will show what you are protesting because if you don't cheater and then you don't change nothing or you're still doing
because kumba should be his peace what
no but then he's the one bringing the water
but so that we cheat so don't even my ladies groups
guys in now
I
know that works man that works because if you live your own life he's going to get jealous and he's going to think you're also cheating.
So you're saying we cheat first together?
No. I'm just saying and not be too focused on what they are doing. There is something that then changes them because it's like giving someone the silent treatment. Those who are cannot you expect them to come at you but then I think that is more painful punishment than overreacting. And
but do you think it's practical to be married or cheater? No silent treatment, look at the same bed, same responsibilities. Like, is that practical? Because in the cheat, right? And then I was like, can you pay silent treatment? I think 2-3 weeks later, I was going to my most. No, teacher, like no silent treatment and school. But like, I was put it on them. Tanga kutaura, but that is also so like sometimes kana munari pupa side ulogono zongo buda msaka.
I think so, but I don't think the solution is kunonorova Matipa. Yeah. I think there are other ways that you can go about trying to solve the issues. But you kunonorova side chika maya inokutokudzikisira iwo samekuru. I think there are other ways you can punish your husband. That is if he's still coming home and stuff. Even if I Jonas then that was a good sign because the man is gone. Because if he's still coming home, I feel like you can do the silent treatment, you can withhold sex and whatever. But then,
but why do you think it uyaramba shingirira Joyce?
Joyce, like I'm saying, because marriage, you must take orders like I want.
It's not easy.
It's not easy to say bye bye, she enda. Plus, Joyce angat on your social media. Angat to put about social media. It's like me,
I'm cooking breakfast for my
imagine. I'm no way I say about social media and she's guys around. So I think she had an image to uphold too. And she really loved her husband. She wasn't yet willing to let it go. Shanga saja mpinda mfunga utishi. Munu yatoyenda.
Saka tombotiona ita social media. If something like that happens, would you be like Dr. Siamuru make?
I think Matipa targeted that man. Of course, Jonas was who he is, but Matipa targeted that man. Unaza pandaka pesra kuona pandaka Matipa ka. Ndakatotanga kufunga kuti maybe I should start fasting and praying for my husband. Kuti akasangana na Matipa guys anoibuda ere. But regardless of that, I think single women like to talk a big game and say, I'm going to leave that marriage, I'm going to cheat. But see, there are a lot of things you're not going to funga. Vana vanenge vakubuda ukabuda marriage, vana vane two separate households and everything. Maybe ku church, makusanga kuzobuda ku explainer. Maybe financially, maybe you've built a life together, you've built houses, you've got properties. Maybe those properties are tied together. There's a lot of things.
So no property.
Don't get a property.
Auntie Madrid zango ripo ere ndiri kwandiri uko imbe yedu. But I think pressure no pure my ladies society kuti mumba mubudi shingirira because remember advice yaipiwa Joyce na mai vake. Remember panga kapeka tracks to track. Skanze ona ari kutonyenga vamwe vanhu to do something sexy what or so don't you think if sometimes ladies stay because of pressure tindika buda mumba ndozonzi chii?
Aiwa pressure iriko zvayo. Pressure iriko, but I also feel reality background because you're having to face life alone. Let me be honest, sometimes marriage has a certain cover that you enjoy by being married. And this is, once you get out of that covenant, cover is gone. You have to think about a lot of things. Like I'm saying, you have to think about your kids' school, maybe my property, my stay, financially. But I don't think it's easy as that because you're not gonna really livelihood and that's where you get your money. That's where because money is a big thing. You know what I must say. And maybe Vanawa to Jaira is such a lifestyle.
I'm still married down, but something else so fun and that's very great.
And who's one?
Imagine
so there are a lot of things. Yes, there's a societal pressure, but there are also a lot of things that then come with marriage. But there is societal pressure for a woman to keep everything together. But no matter what, sometimes she gives but you are still cheated at the end of the day.
And I feel like Matipa is a side chick, she was doing too much.
Yeah.
And can I at least make sure it's in the property.
You've been given something big.
I'm see the pack of my bank cards. I'm going to marry my groceries.
Imagine. What has a lavish lifestyle? Yes, what has a so something for
in Bangas? You got to tour on the cake. I can't so I just feel like I know funga. But then, don't Sarah Zimbabwe. Hanika trained the Congo with Lavarumivan Mari, especially on the Mari. What do you think? Yeah,
no, Shiriko. But you should not shanda if the man cares about the kid. Because you know there are men who can be happy to turn their back on their kids. It doesn't matter. I don't want to show you my guru. Over furatim. So I don't go chingitavana, you wasn't getting sometimes I'm not watching it. Ongo but my fees, yo kaura. When I private school, when I was in that stand, what do you call in the lifestyle, actually, I try to make it sense. So I feel like, yes, it's a trend having kids for rich men. It can pay off, but sometimes zvinogona kuenda nepamwe.
But usati wazvara usati watoti I feel like
you should have something concrete
because unogona kufa iwe mulabor kana kuti anything can happen ndosaka zvinzi makorokoto munhu abva unozvara life and death zviri pa
exactly.
So usati wanoti at least make sure une something
for something to
murume anogona kufa.
I think also Matipa zvakakanganisaka akatanga kunyura kuti I love Jonasi. Jonasi was never hers to begin with. Iwo utongori mupfuurya tora zvauri kuda kutora apa and then she move on.
Uri mupfuuri
exactly, because really Jonasi could have just gone with another lady, which is what he did in him. Saka I feel like Matipa anga kusama feelings pamangoma.
Saka kuti tikadana varume vanhu kusema feelings.
Iwo unongozvidanira nemurume womunhu handiti uda mabenefits.
But I feel like my feelings are nowhere pakuspenda time nemunhu. Zvofanira kuti unogona kuita friend yobva pandakatanga kuona ndeunongo unodada chichichi but because you're spending time makutodanana sema-friends.
But then those are consequences of that decision. But kana uchipinda iwewe ka unfortunately you can't, you are human. But I feel like you should never lose sight of the reason you got into that relationship. My benefits maybe utotoda orange rover saka iwo kana usati wane range rover iro wakuzvarirei mwana wacho.
Plus I feel like my ladies akawanda tinoda kufila unge inini I'm different, I'm special,
like you can change a man.
Yeah, anoda inini what we have is special.
Apa Jonasi aitoda first wife yake. Imagine aitoda first wife na Essie weku-Soweto. I think aingoda vakadzi.
But then in which not confused, why was he willing to divorce? A big tanga baby.
I think anga
continue toy.
Plus I think Matipa is a pressure. Matipa is a pressure, but she quickly realized that she was not going to win. You know, that's the thing about side chick. You can always side chick. She gumira ku side chick. Why must you go and shake marriage man?
Agenda kumba. She was doing too much.
I feel like that Matipa should have known her place. She should have stayed where she should have stayed and stopped. Because Jonasi, he wanted like to sleep with her. That's what he wanted, and he was giving benefits because of that. So that's how. Anyway, that's how Matipa lured him. So why don't you keep the deal? As long as you're sleeping with him, he's going to give you stuff because the stuff is what you want. But why did you go and try and shake marriage my guru? I feel like a side chicks dopamuno zorasika.
And the pamuno.
I'm talking if there are side chicks that are watching. Dopamuno gorasika guys.
But even sana my guru kana manza chakude rambikai.
Maybe but katodana na nevarume vangasati vane mari.
Good. Izvo zvataipedu.
Because I put in the work. Because you put in the work.
Why are you building a man? Why are you building a man?
Sometimes it just happens like that.
Poka dana yanga sina mari ndongori type yake, but now maybe ane mari akudo Matipa. You know, the body, the chi, you know, she was
body no gadzirika. Mazuva ano mabhibhiyo ariko. Ana mai guru vanogona kutogadzirawo for it.
But mamwe mabhibhiyo enhasi
it's not totonyara kutaura hatina mari tosati hatina mari yemabhibhiyo but it's not to make sure but hanziva
panikefesa ina zvainoitika here
but hanziva varume parare ndoyavari kuda kabhibhiyo
vari kuida vapi because toita 6 months uchirikavha pasina bota amanzi vanganiwo
aiwana
utombo wakadai.
I just feel as though kana wazopedza BBO then you're marketable. You're marketable.
But mamwe acho haasi kubuda. Munhu anongoita kana 2-3 months uchiona pane umwe so anogona say names. Dumbu racho ratodai.
BBO is supposed to be maintained.
It's like hapana kana 6 months
or I find that it's easier you should put in the work. Changa waenda ku gym, one fix your diet, and then when you shed a bit of weight and maybe unoitwa BBO. Zvishoma zvekungo.
But my question is ponongo chirikava pepe uri mpambedha utogain imwe weight. Because I was exercise.
No, pane umwe akamboita mani akamboenda uteki. akanoita BBL, and she actually documented the process. She was eating vegetables for the first month of the recovery. I ate gama soup and vegetables. So I don't think you gain that.
Oh, yeah, that DJ South.
No, she's from Spain.
Oh, from them. I documented by YouTube.
Her TikTok. She's from here. And well, why don't you build your woman that you want? But never know to try that. Matipa will go.
But in I'm just thinking which Mama BBL, I feel like Mama face. Anyway, it was waiting with BBL. I eat a video BBL and cosmetics. But then who am I to judge? Because Penny was drawn to a talk with pink power.
Exactly. And I don't judge anyone, but I just feel like if I'm going to go BBL for BBL, what would you sad the food? And because I went through postpartum weight gain. And it's not nice to be in a body that you don't love. Insecure, plus you won't even enjoy him. Confidence. So I understand the need to try and fix yourself. But I'm saying it's not. First of all, she tell me she's obviously fake. Hey guys, let it look natural. Plus, people should learn to maintain diet, exercise. Because whether you have a BBL or not, if you keep eating like a crazy person, you're going to go back to what Essie disappointed me. Why didn't she choose herself?
What was more?
Hey!
I always laugh with my friend. I can't find a combo, I'll take care of you. I would rather die here, not to fill up school for township.
Imagine. So, I don't tell her pass elsewhere.
I don't know, quit I talk about the rentier or anything. But what art is like, he's nothing. He's just going there to satisfy. He's not, Jonas was not even willing to not worry like my standards I gave him Paguara. I can't even say is it lowest self-esteem is it what, but my heart was broken on her behalf because at the end of the day she had nothing except that house. She plus Maria we are monthly.
I guess. Did she really enjoy her life? Exactly, she traumatized the firstborn.
Why is it I don't know.
I don't know.
I told them my girlfriends, not all. I think it was
freedom. I don't know. She didn't approve of what was happening to the mom or whatever.
Because of this photo bus. I feel like sometimes you need to be careful because who might not get fatherly love.
I just think in situations like that might be selfish because you're looking for a way out, but that way out is for you. Because they are not going to experience that shit. Imagine that girl was so broken, she tried to then sleep she didn't understand the love, fatherly love. But now the issues, they end up in bad relationship and they end up in abusive situation. They can't tell what it's already abuse. So that's what I wanted to say. Of all these women, they all failed their children. I mean, if they had put their children first, they would have left Jonas. Because imagine even Joyce. I'm like the father. Imagine he slept with Lindani. Lindani was the father's side chick. Can you imagine? That's all trauma. Lindani was just an opportunist. She wanted a life. She wanted to get out of her circumstances. And sometimes, I want to say I understand her. Because sometimes poverty is degrading. And especially when a friend you are seeing the other side of life and you also want it. So I feel like this was her way out. But the way she did it is not the right way. But you must have
friendship.
But see, there are people like that, maybe not in that.
But at least I have born in Barona. I
know, I don't want to, but
I can't mama pirita.
But those are really answer the biggest the biggest thing that happens on married men have a protection because they're used to their home and their wives. Protection. So they're not used to covering up. So in that instance, my disease obviously, I mean that's just and you wanna first wife and one, you only one, third wife and one, what's happening there? Obviously, so yeast infection.
But you yeast infection in affect our roommate.
The thing is, they're carriers.
Oh.
Yeah, so sometimes that's guaruna symptoms. But when I so yeast infection, I sleep with someone. That person has it, the main. So but men, they just don't exhibit my symptoms. But I just feel like if I don't know polygamy, the reality is you're sharing fluids between 4 people. And I was enjoy
I know on a best
of all worlds. Maybe I know pure like different experiences between the three of them.
I so like my chances of good TV and TV at a high. Maybe I just go see. Maybe. But I feel like it might be she's the moon work. I feel like it might be easy to know. Just like Joyce, it didn't take her longer to realize what is your name. Yeah, you always
If you're living with someone, you know their schedule, you know to manage an age later. It won't be difficult for you to see or something has changed. And I guess sometimes you want to live in denial. Someone bumps into their billionaire boyfriend sleeping with someone.
Oh, but that's what
I was looking for. I feel like you know such things. That's what do you think about character? The firstborn daughter.
Character. iPhone.
What do you think about her?
I feel like when I ate her like she wasn't acting her age.
No, but I think it's the trauma. It's the trauma of being a firstborn daughter, and it's the
taking
trauma
care of the mom.
Yeah, and not understanding and not understanding why is she putting herself in this situation, and it's the burden of seeing things for what they are when other people are in denial. Joyce are not in denial, guys. And then you are there, you can really see your father for who he is. So I feel like Manoya angry traumatized.
But I like them for Agasia Munanga cheater.
The boyfriend. You see, Mona is to prioritize. But I felt sorry for her. She was the most scared. Jonasi was too much. Jonasi was too much. So of the 4 women, there were 4 admitting. Which one would you rather be in that situation?
The last one is
Lindani.
I'd rather be Lindani.
Lindani who got away with everything. Except Akazo.
And I choose Apaka to again to then last part. Because there I quit whatever.
Code drama Ragazo is about funeral on the rain.
I don't think it's time so that Jonas. I think they are to understand as a family. About mom education. Even I was maybe you're talking about miscarriage, but I was happy with Anaku, Shara, and things like that.
I think once you have a child with a name, once you have a child period, you change as a woman. So that means your relationship with Murume Omonu, you have to change. And sometimes it doesn't go for the better. You get my point. So I think if you are really trying to get benefits from someone, chimbomira with someone, unless what my benefits, what we want to that good and audacious. What's new for him? You get it.
Ndova noyo kuti ukati yarwadza yadi muna panic
exactly
like paper
and it's your first time, right? It's your first time. You want those kind of machine. I want to have a relationship with someone where you can experience first together.
Plus, I'm not judging, but for me, I would want Munekuti Kanadeta Wananai, I present. Not Kutindos, but Babana 8.
Plus, also, you traumatize your kids. Imagine Jonasi is there for his other children. Sanda not with a bride. Without fail. If ever. So I think you traumatize your children. And especially when are very sensitive to these things. And they may end up in bad relationships thinking.
You can always let us know in my comments.
Yeah, let us know in my comments what you think.